Oh my god. I think that I don't have the exact words to describe how this moment feels like, right? It's first off, I would say that the entire experience is the exhilarating feel, right? But that one moment when we finally finished the exams and everything, there were no words to put out. There were no words to describe how I felt in that moment. I felt like, okay, I have trained all my life for this moment, and the moment does not feel as weighty as it should feel. But I mean, it's exciting sleeping and waking up and knowing that you slept as a student and you're waking up as a doctor. Yeah, so
It feels so great to be a doctor, to be inducted into doctor's arm after 9 whole years. Thank you. Thank you, CMDA Nigeria, for inducting us into the doctor's arm. We are happy, we are so elated. Thank you so much. Medical school journey is so hectic, so tedious, but I want to encourage you all to put in the work, okay? Don't quit, don't give up. It pays. Hard work pays, okay? All right. At the end, you'd be glad, you'll be happy that you put in the work. All right? All the best, my people. All the best.
So how does it feel first week?
Oh, I feel so great anyway. After spending how many years in medical school, I feel so great. If I should advise any dental students particularly, they should start preparing for final year exam by now. That's just it. Calm down. Yeah, yeah. Woo! I'm on 9 years. It's 70, 20, 20. Plenty, we reach 9. Actually, it's awful. No, actually, it has been. It has been more like a fruit salad you get. One time you will pinch pomegranate, another time you're pinching pineapple. But summary, God has been good. God has been good. It has been stressful. The fact that you will see class of 2022 graduating in 2025, I think it's enough summary already, because we ended up doing every clinical class 2 years. It's tough, but God has been good. And there were a lot of hurdles that we didn't see coming. Medical school. I don't want to say I will not advise my enemy, but then it's an experience. It's always a stepping ground for what God wants to do. And right now, at this point, if I sit back and I retrospectively look, I'm going to say everything was on purpose. But the process, makes sense. But the crux of the matter is that God was what had just helped somebody through. And at this point, I'm very grateful to God. There's only one advice. Hold God down, because it's different for everybody. Very, very different for everybody. Because what is going to be easy for you will be so hard for another person. And what is so easy for another person will be so hard for you. And the only way you can navigate your way through it is God. There's no cheat code that is better than that. Because no matter what I'll tell you, starting from man, know that itself, you will know yourself, and yourself will choke. It will choke you. So even after knowing yourself, just know God, hold God, because there are parts you will get to that you just know that at this point, even you no go work again. So honestly, it's just God. Oh God.
This is really good. It's been a very, very long ride. Like I would always say, I think it's one of the longest, if not the longest journey of my life. But thank God, it's finally come to an end. Well, I'll just summarize by saying to trust God and to be open to growth, because first, the university as a whole is it's a training, a building ground, and then the house of CMDA is like a very additional, is like a big plus. So it's a very great platform to grow and to really be that which you have really envisioned to be. So I can proudly say I'm already seeing myself becoming that. You cannot really say, oh, we finally gotten there, but yes, I'm getting there. Thanks to University of Calabar, more thanks to CMDA.
Thank you so much, Mama.
My biggest testimony would be that it was the medical school that I gave my life to Christ, one, and the gift of men the gift of men. I met a good number of great people in my life that have helped me grow. So yes, I'm grateful for that. Cause yeah, so as your chief, in the profession, I want to advise you that you can trust God. Really, you can trust God. I would say that God has led me, even if at the time He was leading me, I did not know He was leading me. But at the end, looking back, I see that God has led me through medical school. And yes, you can actually trust God with your exams, with everything, with the people, with your friends. You can trust God with all that, and He will come through for you. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, this
Thank
is a day
you.
that every medical student actually look forward to. So you never lose sight of this day. It may seem to be, uh, prolonged by strike and a whole lot of stuff, but never lose sight of this day. And what will actually make this day to come is your dedication, your commitment to studies, and your perseverance, and all of that. Regardless of how it goes, just keep believing, keep pushing, keep moving, keep giving yourself to all the things that are, expected of you per time, and eventually you find yourself there. All right. Well, what I'll have to say is that your years of service is your years of training. All right. You stay away from service in the house of God, service in anywhere. You're staying away from being trained. There are things I've learned all through my years of service in the CMDA that I wouldn't have learned that in medical school. I wouldn't have learned that from any textbook. All right. So your years of training is your year of your years of service is your years of training. So if you give yourself to service in the house of God, trust me, you would never remain the same. You will never remain the same. So serving in the house of God is for your own good. You're not doing anybody a favor. You're not doing God a favor. You're
Playing
actually
music
doing
on
yourself a favor to serve, and it's actually a
trendybeats.com.
privilege to serve in the house of God.